In a small village called Akara, there lived a man named Kofi. Kofi was very special because he had magical powers. He could make rain come down from the sky or stop it from falling. Kofi's powers were a mystery to the villagers. Some believed he was born with the gift, while others thought he had learned it from a powerful sorcerer. But one thing was certain: Kofi's powers were real. He could summon rain to water the crops or stop it from ruining a harvest festival. But Kofi didn't use his powers to help people. He used them to play tricks on them. When people had parties or weddings outside, Kofi would make rain fall and ruin their fun. Then he would say, "Pay me money and I'll stop the rain." The villagers would beg him to stop the rain, and Kofi would laugh and take their money. He thought it was funny to see people running around, trying to stay dry. Many villagers didn't like Kofi. They thought he was mean and selfish. But Kofi didn't care. He kept playing tricks on people and making them pay him. Kofi's trickery left a trail of devastation. Wedding ceremonies were disrupted, market days were ruined, and harvest festivals were spoiled. The villagers pleaded with Kofi to stop, but he laughed, reveling in his power. One day, something bad happened. A big fire came to Kofi's village and burned down his house. Kofi was inside, and he got badly hurt. The villagers came to help, but some of them laughed and said, "Ha! Kofi, where's your rain now? Why can't you save your own house?" Kofi was sad and angry. He didn't like it when people laughed at him, but he still didn't learn his lesson. As he recovered from his burns, Kofi kept playing tricks on people. He made rain fall on market days, ruining all the food and goods. He made rain fall on harvest festivals, spoiling all the crops. The villagers were very tired of Kofi's tricks. They wished he would stop, but Kofi didn't stop. He kept being mean and selfish until he died. When the villagers heard that Kofi had passed away, they were relieved. "Good," they said. "The troublemaker is gone." The village leaders planned a big funeral for Kofi, and everyone was invited. But the villagers didn't want to cry for Kofi. They wanted the rain to fall so that his funeral would be ruined, just like he had ruined their events. "I hope it rains," they said. "That would teach him a lesson. I want the rain to fall so hard that no one can attend his funeral," others said. But on the day of the funeral, something strange happened. The sun came out, shining brightly. Not a single cloud appeared, and no rain fell. The villagers were shocked and unhappy. "Why didn't it rain?" they asked. "This is not what we wanted." They had wanted the rain to fall to spoil Kofi's funeral, but instead, the sun made it easy for everyone to attend. As they gathered to bury Kofi, they realized something amazing. God loved Kofi, even when they didn't. "God is great," they said. "He showed kindness to Kofi, even when we didn't." The villagers were surprised. They had thought God would punish Kofi, but instead, he showed mercy. Kofi's family was grateful. They knew he hadn't been a good person, but they were thankful for God's love. As the villagers reflected on Kofi's life, they learned a valuable lesson. God loves everyone, no matter what they do. We should love and forgive each other, just like God does. God's love is greater than our mistakes. We should love and forgive each other, just like God does. In the days that followed, the villagers reflected on Kofi's life. They understood that his actions were a test of their patience and forgiveness. The village elder said, "We must learn from Kofi's mistakes. Our gifts are not for personal gain, but for the betterment of our community."